And what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Michael Warbuck Show. Today is What the Friday. And if you do not know what the Friday is, it's where we talk about a bunch of crazy stories that happened throughout the week. And since a lot of you last week said, hey Mike, why wasn't there any Florida stories? I missed the Florida stories. Well, this week I decided to dedicate the whole entire show to Florida. So with that being said, we are going to rename today's show What the Florida. Let's get on with the show. Our first story today. Hey, have you ever been evicted from your apartment? Well, there was a man that was supposed to be evicted from his trailer. And you know what? He decided to not leave. So what did his landlord do? The landlord attached the trailer to the back of their truck, drove the guy way off somewhere, and left him there. That is one way of getting somebody out of your spot. Now, the guy ended up staying in his trailer all night long. And in the morning, he found a boater going by. Help was called. The police showed up. And the police were like, I don't even know what to do. So they had to call the district attorney for help. But as of right now, this guy is living in a homeless shelter because the trailer wasn't his. God, that's a horrible way to move, huh? Our next story, there was a group of 4 teenagers. They were hanging out near a country club, and there was these 2 guys, they were getting ready to tee off. And as they were getting ready to swing their club, these 4 teenagers blew an air horn, probably scaring the shit out of these guys. So these 2 old guys became extremely mad and decided to chase after these 4 teenagers. They got away, but later on, one of the 15-year-old teens decided to come back because he left his jacket. First off, when you run away, you don't go back. So as he went back for his jacket, the old guy spotted him. They went over to him and started beating him with golf ball retrievers. They're like metal poles. This was all caught on videotape, probably from the country club surveillance. So the 2 71-year-old men are now being charged with child abuse. And the funny thing is, one of the guys said, yeah, you know what? He didn't try to attack us and I didn't feel threatened by him. Then why did you hit him? Let him grab his coat and leave. Looks like someone was a little teed off. Now, let's move on to some quick news stories. There was this 52-year-old man decided to give somebody a ride home and then later on stabbed the passenger because he thought that he stole the driver's harmonicas. Now, the guy is now on a $25,000 bail and being charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. And it was all because the driver had taken the passenger to Taco Bell after the bar, and then the passenger ended up grabbing the wrong bag on the way out. How do you totally confuse a bag of harmonicas with Taco Bell? Next up, let's talk about this 6-year-old that gave birth. What? What do you mean a 6-year-old gave birth? Well, this 6-year-old gave birth on Wednesday, which was Leap Day. So in a sense, she's actually 24 years old. And not only is the mother born on Leap Day, but now her new baby is born on Leap Day. And this is a 1 in 2.1 million chance. Both the baby and the mother are doing great, but I just thought this was a cool story. Did I have you looking confused when I said the 6-year-old gave birth? I'm pretty sure some of you were like, what? Now, moving on to some regular stuff, let's talk about the worst DUI that you could possibly get arrested for. Hold on to your seats, literally. There was this 41-year-old by the name of Kevin Brand who had a blood alcohol level of 5 times the legal limit. So as he was trying to get to his destination, he ended up rear-ending another driver. So not only did he rear-end the other driver, but when he got arrested, here it comes. When he was arrested, investigators found out that this guy had a sexual anus plug in his rectum. Maybe that's why he was trying to get home so soon. Maybe it was stuck. But in any case, the guy did remove it, or it may have fell out in the back of the patrol car. I'd hate to be the person that had to pick that up. Now, the funny thing is, I could go into more detail on this story, but this is one of those links that you actually have to click on because there is 4 separate images of the affidavit of this guy. It talks about how he actually got the plug in his butt. I didn't read any of it, because I know that I would probably barf all over my keyboard. But talk about a horrible DUI gone wrong. Like, how are you going to tell an officer, you know what, hold up, I got something in my ass. You deserve the Oh Florida award definitely for that one. And our final story, which comes from probably my new favorite blog that I'm going to be using on Fridays. There were 19 people busted in a sex sting. There were male and female detectives that posted up these sex ads. And then, obviously, these guys answered them. This first guy, John, was married and also a father. This guy, Eugene, was also married and works for UPS. Now, the weird thing about this guy is he requested that he didn't want to wear a condom because he wanted to actually contact an STD. Okay. And he's also a sex addict, and he solicited prostitution 3 to 4 times a week. You know you have a wife at home, right? I don't care if you hate her or not, you can still bang her. And the last woman, Desiree, or Desiree, I don't know, however you want to say it. Now, she was married and she has kids, and she said that she would provide sexual acts along with spanking for money. You guys are freaks. So I hope you wonderful trio all can spend some wonderful time in jail. I hope all your spouses hate you for life. I hope all your kids get taken away from you. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this was This Week in Florida. I hope it was a good one. All right, guys, that's going to be today's show. Don't forget to leave a comment on the question of the day, which is, what was your favorite story? And maybe we can do another full Florida show eventually later on in the future. I kind of like them. Gotta love Florida. But anyways, guys, you have a great weekend. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it. Don't forget to put it in your favorites. And if you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Again, you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you back here on Tuesday. We'll see you then, guys.